When laughter trumps perfection. Once upon a time in a small town, there lived a man named Bob. Bob was known for his silly antics and his love for making people laugh. One day, Bob decided to put on a stand-up comedy show at the local community center. He spent weeks practicing his jokes and perfecting his delivery. On the day of the show, Bob was feeling confident. The room was filled with people of all ages, eagerly waiting for him to take the stage. As he began his set, Bob started cracking jokes left and right, and the audience was in stitches. Just when Bob was getting to the punchline of his best joke, he tripped over the microphone cord and fell flat on his face. The crowd gasped in shock, but Bob was quick to recover. He got up and laughed it off, making a joke about how he was just testing the acoustics of the room. Bob continued with his set, and everything seemed to be going smoothly until he realized that he had forgotten his punchline. He stood on stage, sweating and stammering, trying to remember the joke. Finally, he gave up and just made a silly face, which made the audience burst out laughing. As the show went on, Bob's jokes became more and more absurd. He told a joke about a chicken crossing the road, but then added that the chicken was actually riding a unicycle while juggling. The audience didn't know whether to laugh or shake their heads in confusion. Finally, Bob got to his closing joke. He had saved his best material for last and was sure that it would bring the house down. He started telling the joke, but then got sidetracked and started telling a completely unrelated story. The audience started to get restless, but Bob didn't seem to notice. As the minutes ticked by, the audience grew more and more uncomfortable. Finally, someone shouted out, "What's the punchline?" Bob looked up, startled, and then burst out laughing. "Oh, I forgot to tell you," he said. "There is no punchline, that's the joke." The audience groaned, but then laughed along with Bob. In the end, Bob's comedy show was a success. While his jokes may not have been the funniest or most coherent, his silly personality and willingness to laugh at himself won over the audience. Bob realized that sometimes it's the mistakes and the unexpected moments that make life the funniest. And he couldn't wait to get back on stage and make people laugh all over again. Thank you everyone for watching and listening to me. It was a pleasure sharing my thoughts and knowledge with you. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel to stay updated with my latest content. Goodbye for now, and I hope to see you again next video.